What's up guys, Alec here, and today I'm going to be creating an Instagram story ad, and I'm going to show you the whole process of how I create one, what options I choose and why. Now the reason I'm doing Instagram story ads is because first of all they're my favourite. I prefer them to Instagram feed ads, and I feel like I can get more out of an Instagram story ad for my money than I could with any other kind of ad. Also, people like Gary Vee say that Instagram and Facebook ads are really underpriced at the moment, so you should be jumping on them as soon as possible. So hopefully after this video you'll be either setting up your first Instagram story ad or learning a little more about story ads in general. So before we jump right in, I just want to show you the actual video I created for my Instagram story ad. I've chosen it and I've designed it as if I was myself an influencer, because basically I'm just trying to get more traffic to my Instagram page and then potentially to my YouTube in the future. So here is my 15-second Instagram story ad.
It's just another Hollywood weekend. I'm just another Hollywood demon. Dropping next season. I ain't got a reason. Now Hollywood geek.
Okay, so that's my 15-second Instagram story ad. As you can see, I've got 3 different types of text in there. I've got English boy living in France. Hopefully if someone's English and they want to live in France, they'll check it out. And then I've got check out my stories. And then I've also got, you can also learn how to get more followers on Instagram by checking out my YouTube. So the main goal from this ad is to send people to my Instagram page and then potentially get them to follow me, and then hopefully push these followers to my YouTube in the future. I'm going to make a video at some point explaining in depth why I created my video exactly like this, but for now I'm just going to show you how to actually set up the Instagram story ad. So first of all, Instagram is owned by Facebook, so to set up an Instagram ad you have to go through Facebook's ad manager. So on your Facebook profile you want to go at the top bar and you want to click create, and then you want to hover down to add and then click on add. So yeah, we're going to be creating an ad. Next up, right, I'm waiting for it to load. The next thing it's going to do is going to ask you for your marketing objective, and basically our objective is just to get more traffic to our Instagram page, or you can choose something else. It could be more traffic to your YouTube, but for now I'm just going to get more traffic to my Instagram page, so I'm going to choose traffic. If you want more information about all of these, you can just hover on the little I dot next to all of them, but for now we're just going to click on traffic. Okay, and then you want to name your campaign. You can name it something specific. I've already named quite a few, but I am really bad at naming them, because when you have a lot, you kind of get mixed up. Right now, I'm just going to name this like Instagram story ad tutorial, because that's what we're going to do. And then I'm just going to click continue. Okay, and this is where it kind of And this is where you start inputting all the details on what kind of people you want to target. So I want to target everyone who speaks English. So first of all, I'm going to go down to languages. I'm going to type in English, and then I'm going to click all, because I want American and English. Then when it comes to the location, I want to target people in England, because I put English boy living in France, so I got the UK. I want to target France, and because I've selected only people that speak English, it's going to target all the people that live in France that actually speak English. So that's something they can relate to me with, which is very important in my opinion. And then I'm also going to put the United States, because I just think that's a bigger audience, and a lot of people from over there I think will want to see my content, because I get a lot of American viewers on my channel. Okay, so now you got to choose the interests. So first of all, I'm going to choose interests that I like myself. So what am I? I'm a skateboarder, so I'm going to put in skateboarding. Now when it comes to types of sports, what you can do, instead of actually naming the sport as one of your interests, try and find one of the celebrities instead of the actual sport, because people who are heavily involved with the sport are more likely to follow the celebrities. It's possible that people, for example, who are interested in skateboarding don't actually skateboard themselves, but I want to try and get skateboarders. So for an example, I could name someone like, let's see, I could name Tory Pudwill. He's one of my favourite skateboarders. Is he there? Yep, he's here. So the person has to be either interested in skateboarding or Tory Pudwill. For now I'm going to leave that. What you want to do next is kind of important. You want to narrow the audience. So I'm going to, for example, name one of my favourite entrepreneurs, Gary Vaynerchuk. Now what this does, when I've narrowed the audience, basically someone has to be interested in either skateboarding or Tory Pudwill and Gary Vaynerchuk. So this, if they're only interested in Gary Vaynerchuk, they won't be advertised to, and if they're only interested in skateboarding and not Gary Vaynerchuk, again, my ad won't show up in their stories. And what I'm going to do again is I'm going to add, for an example, I'm going to add here. Now this one's completely different. I'm going to add Lil Peep because I got Lil Peep music playing in the actual ad. So if I add that, you can see here. Again that if someone's interested in skateboarding, they have to be interested in either Gary Vaynerchuk or Lil Peep as well for my ad to display to them. Okay, and then you can see on the right here we've got the reach and the estimated clicks that they think. So first of all, if our budget is currently 5. I'm going to put this to €5 as a daily budget. You can put what you want, but when testing an ad, I suggest using a small amount, because what you want to do is you want to test an ad and then run it, but tweak it a teeny bit every single time. So yeah, so we've now got our interests. Age, I'm going to put my age back down. Let's say I'm going to say to 35. Okay, so the age of 35. Connections, you can choose a connection, like you can advertise this to only people who like your Facebook page, or you could exclude the people who like your Facebook page. So I'm going to exclude the people who actually like my Facebook page. So if I do Alec, if I do Alec Wilcock there, because I don't want the people who already follow me to see this, because this is just to advertise to new people, so I want to get new followers. Okay, so up next, you want to click on Edit Placements. Now this is the important part for when it comes to Instagram story ads. What you want to do, okay, so you want to remove Facebook, you want to remove Audience Network, and then you want to remove Messenger, and then you also want to remove Feed. So the only place the ad is going to display is on Instagram in the stories, because that's the only thing we have ticked. Okay. This now up next here, when it says specific mobile devices and operating systems, what you want to do is all mobile devices. Something I like to do is I like to do only when connected to Wi-Fi. And why do I want to do this? Is because when someone's connected to 4G, it mostly means they're out and about. Sometimes people check their Instagram stories when they're like walking to the supermarket, something like that. So they're not necessarily paying attention. If they get an ad, they're more likely to swipe past it, and it's not as likely that they have the sound switched on. So I like to do only when connected to Wi-Fi. So this means, yeah, that there's a lot more potential for the actual viewer to be like concentrated on the ad. On 4G, they might just quickly skip past it because they don't want to waste data to be, and I wouldn't want to waste data watching an ad. Okay, so we got a €5 daily budget. Then you want to scroll down, then link clicks. Then you just leave everything how this is, and then you want to click next. Okay. Okay, so now here you want to make sure you've got your Instagram account linked to your Facebook. So this is the Instagram account that is going to be displayed on Alec Wilcock. And then what I've got is a single video. So I'm going to click on video, and then I'm going to upload my video. So what I think I can just drag and drop. Can I drag and drop? Yeah, I can drag and drop. So remember, your video has to be 15 seconds, and you want to have it at the correct dimensions. Okay, so now you've got to wait for that to upload. And down here, you want to enter your URL. So I just want to get people to swipe up and for them to check out my profile. So I'm going to instagram.com/Alec Wilcock. You want to do instagram.com and then / your username. So once I do that, I always click preview URL just to double check. Okay, yeah, that's working. It takes you to my Instagram page. And up next, you want to choose your call to action. So at the bottom of your story, you often have a little thing where it says swipe up, and that's what I'm going to put. I'm going to put swipe up. You can put learn more, things like that, or listen now if you're trying to get people to go to your music, or you're trying to get people to download your app. You've got all kinds of different options. But where is it? I'm looking for swipe up. Why can I not find swipe up? Or maybe there isn't swipe up. I'm just going to put watch more, I think. Yeah, I'll just put watch more, because I also talk about my YouTube. Okay, and then you're going to see this is what your ad is going to look like on your device. Okay, so once we've done that, we just want to hit the confirm button, and then again wait for it to load. And once this is done, this should be it. Okay, it's loading. So basically, once this is done, your ad is going to be in review, and when it's in review, it can take anywhere between 5 minutes up to apparently 48 hours for your ad to actually be approved, because Facebook check them before they're actually approved. Now, I've ran a lot of ads before, so I think mine are approved faster. If it's your first time, it might take a good few hours, but you just want to wait a few hours and then come back and check it, and once it's active, that means it will start running. Now remember, with our budget, we set it to continuous €5 daily budget, so that means it's going to keep on advertising every single day until we stop it ourselves. So you don't want to put it on and then forget about it. What I highly suggest doing is testing out an ad for maybe 24 to 48 hours, that's €5 to €10, see how it performs, and then you want to do something called split testing, is where you take the exact same ad and you tweak it just a little bit to see if you can improve it, to see what those results are. If the results are better, you can try tweaking it again to make it even better, or if it becomes worse. I'm going to show you a quick example. Alright. For an example, I had an initial ad. Oh yeah, by the way, don't forget to name your ad. You've got to name your ad and your ad set and then your campaign. I forgot to mention that, but that's not the most important part of it. But yeah, so I had this initial ad, and as you can see here, I was getting, so yeah, as you can see here, I was getting 61 cents link clicks, and I wasn't very happy with that, so I tweaked it, and I was then getting 9 cents link clicks, which is really good in my opinion. And I mean, the biggest issue that people have with Facebook and Instagram ads is that they try them once or twice and then they give up because they don't think it works. Now guys, I've invested a lot of money into Instagram ads, specifically Instagram story ads, and when I have a brand new ad and I'm testing it out at first, I spend maybe 20 to 30 euros. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot to some people. I spend 20 to 30 euros, so I run about 2 or 3 different ads at least, before I have like a final one that I'm happy with and I run for a long-term budget. Facebook and Instagram ads, it's all about testing. You can't expect to input certain demographics and interests and expect the ad to work the first time round. You've got to try loads of different things out and see what works. If you click on edit here, you can actually preview your ad on your device. If you click onto your ad and then you click on this little box over here, you can go under preview on device, story ad, send notification to Instagram. Okay, so I'm just going to get my phone ready. Okay, so if I do send this to my Instagram, your ad is ready to preview. So now if I do this, here's my ad on my phone, as you can see. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I always like to do it, and then I just test out the little link at the bottom to make sure it works. It's taking me to my own profile. Again, you can never be too sure. And there we go, boom, my profile. So yep, I'm happy with this. That is really good in my opinion. So guys, that is how to create an Instagram story ad for 2019. This was kind of like an influencer story ad. So if you're an influencer trying to get more followers, this is how I do it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I just want to say that I am not a professional when it comes to Instagram story ads. And when it comes to ads in general, when it comes to Facebook and Instagram ads, I am nowhere near a professional. But I get a lot of people asking me how I do it. I wanted to share how I do it, because I think a lot of people can learn from this video. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe, and again guys, thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. Peace out.